Hey everyone, it's Zach with Palantir Research. Alex Karp sells more shares on the same day as we get diluted, as well as Palantir releasing a new blog post on their response to the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, requesting information to help with the Biden administration's executive order on AI security. So I'll talk about the insider sales after, but covering the blog very quickly. Essentially, Palantir has 4 points of the response, highlighting general themes that they've been doing their whole life as a company, basically, and I think more importantly, as of late, with their work with AI to make its development as safe as possible, in their opinion. But with anything, the foundation of the infrastructure is vital for effective AI development. Having the right infrastructure in place that actually have controls, data protection, governance, and all these different things here is important. And honestly, it doesn't take 20 years of experience to come to this conclusion, but it's nice that they put this out there for them. Next is testing and evaluation strategies for use cases. So deploying AI systems, I'm assuming most wouldn't just release them into the wild without any testing. The difficulties here is what are the right kind of tests that we do. And Palantir's recommendation is at least to use a variety of testing techniques, especially when there are different context-specific strengths and weaknesses. They do point out red teaming to be the most impactful, but still it should have these additional testing strategies. And then third is privacy. We already know this has been a question around OpenAI and the data they've been using to train their large language models. Is data just ripe for the taking? Well, we'll continue to see this evolve over time, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this can actually become a hurdle for newer competition in the LLM space, at least for training their models, because you're creating more and more hurdles for them to do that. But as highlighted by Palantir, they're all for this, and we know their products are designed for privacy and giving the correct access to the right person or system only at the right time, and this is at different levels as well. And then fourth, setting standards. This is one of the advantages, honestly, as a first mover like the United States as a country when it comes to AI development. You're one of the cutting edge figures out there figuring it out, and you're kind of coming up with the groundwork too, even when it goes to even just terminology and how we develop and talk about AI. So being able to set this early benefits those early adopters. So nothing too groundbreaking in my opinion from Palantir here, but the response checks out, and at least the blog, just check it out for more detail if you're interested. Now, the insider selling here, I know a lot of you might be looking at it, and looking at the after hours too, when Alex Karp's latest insider sale was just posted, just kicked them while they're down a little bit here on the floor from today, with a dilution of 110 million shares as well that I covered previously. But there's also other things happening with the general macro environment, Nvidia's earnings coming tomorrow and the uncertainty of there, and obviously the questions about valuation at these prices for the company. So as you can see throughout the day, the price fell as much as 7%, but kind of recovered a little bit here, only being down around 4%. But after hours does seem to be testing those intraday lows now as of this recording, so I'll let you do as you want with this information, but Karp's sale is for around 650,000 shares, with that proposed sale taking place today. So we'll see the follow-up Form 4 in a couple days with the explanation as well as the transactions of what he converted and or sold. But for additional context, his last Form 4 released on February 9 shows he had around 6.4 million Class A shares remaining and 48.5 million Class B shares, which he did actually convert for his last sale of 975,000 shares. So either way, 650,000 is a minor percentage to his overall holdings, but I do know insider selling still brings up certain emotions for investors when it comes to Palantir, since there hasn't been any signal by management if they'd ever put additional capital in themselves like insider buying, besides what their compensation packages award them, even though we saw those low prices back in 2022. But don't shoot the messenger here, I'm just relaying the information. But what are your thoughts though? Let me know below, and I'll see you in the next video.